1, 2, 3. Now, let's see where he is. Huh.
Oh, you're back then. Again, I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorceries. Let us begin with the basics. The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. Oh, you could at least act as if you're paying attention.
Bears the twin faces of the dragon. What does that mean? Tattoo? Do they actually have to be like a weird mutant with two faces? How literal does he want to be?
I don't mean to seem overbearing, but have you forgotten? In exchange for my sorceries, you are to bring me knowledge in the form of scrolls detailing the secrets of sorcery.
I haven't gotten any knowledge yet.
I hope you're not one to break a promise. I don't mean to in the I hope.
Okay, let's see what you start with. Spook. Mask noises of caster and prevent fall damage. Reinforce left shield with magic. Right weapon with magic. Farron flash sword. Attack with a sword formed of souls. Speed, overpower, and this practical alteration of an existing sorcery is no exception. Sorceries are a logical discipline, their strength influenced by the caster's intelligence. Well known among the Farron sorceries, it is learned far and wide due to its ease of use. The ephemeral blade only exists as an extension of caster, but its power is set to rival that of physical greatswords. Even the most obstinate magic purists may resort to the spell in times of crisis. Sorcery developed primarily for sorcerer swordsmen. Attacks with a greatsword formed from souls. Magic weapon. The power of the sorcerer swordsman of Vinheim is predicated upon this and magic shield. Many warriors learn sorcery just for this enchantment. Even small shields can be toughened considerably with the use of this spell. Shields augmented by magic have higher stability and damage absorption. Sorcery for casters who wield swords reinforce left shield with magic. Their mastery of this sorcery alone allows Vinheim spooks to demand handsome payment for their services. Sorcery developed by a certain surreptitious sorcerer at Vinheim Dragon School. Same. The sound carries with it a strange, infectious resonance that may cause one to stray from their post and expose their back. These are cheap. I know I'm trying to grind here, but I'll do that. Lose progress.
I don't mean to say in exchange from the fight. Come again. Back again, I see. I suppose this means you're after sorceries.
Just the progress character stories and whatnot. You know, the ones I have access to, I may as well progress.
Oh my. This is stupendous. Then the undead legion of Farron possesses sorceries quite unknown. Thank you for upholding your end of the bargain. I doubt I ever would have made this discovery alone. Now, let us unravel the thing, so you may put these new sorceries to use. Oh my. You've made quite the discovery. This is a scroll of the prodigious Big Hat Logan, a masterful sorcerer, long missed in Vinheim. And now we have his scroll, right here in my very hands. Unfathomable. This is a crystal sorcery, created by the Pale Dragon, thought only to exist in legend. I am ever grateful to you. This is truly sublime.
Just don't go mad.
I am afraid this is a debt I cannot repay. Only, I will be sure to unravel it for you. Just a moment. Oh my. Well, this is very unusual. It's from Ulasil, an ancient land of golden sorceries. Not even the Dragon School possesses such a long-lost scroll. What would the Xanthus scholars say with their ridiculous headwear? They would simply slaver over this find.
Again, it's kind of weird with Dark Souls 2, like, taking place between Dark Souls 1 and 3. And there's no mention of Vinheim. There's other schools. And it seems like they built on top of the ruins of Vinheim. And yet in 3, it seems Vinheim's resurged. It seems like it is, and there's the Old King of Want, but there's no, and like I have the crest of Drangleic here, but there's no reference to Drangleic. Even though there's implications that Drangleic was built on Anor Londo. Maybe it was built in another part of the world, and the statue we found in the other place was merely another broken statue of the guy. Again, with his name being scorched from history, his statues were destroyed. Maybe that's the case. Any statue you can find of him is broken. Then the similarly fallen bricks kind of implied that it was somehow the same balcony from this first game. So, just like stone formed around it, buried deep in the earth. So, maybe it's also possible. It's very easy to look too much into things, see lore where there is none. It appeals to a paranoid mind. But, yeah, I have no idea, basically. The game is just, it's kind of jarring, because it's just like, there's first game establishes the world. Second game, the world's progressed. Kingdoms have risen and fallen, and there's an implication that it's built on the ruins of the first game. But ages have passed and everything's been rendered onto dust. Now the third game comes around, and those ruins, there's no ruins of Drangleic. And yet, here's the Chapel of Anor Londo still standing. Fair enough. But then there's Vinheim still standing, even though there's no reference to it in the slightest. There's allusions to these rings were used heavily here in the past, in some old kingdom here in the past, but no reference to Vinheim, the school that doles these rings out. It implied that Vinheim had completely fallen from memory, and yet here it is in memory again. There's something strange to it, and it's disconcerting. Maybe that's why I find the other two more palatable. Because there is not that disconcertion about it.
Oh, I have something for you. You're a fine sorcerer now. No mistake. You should have something to prove it. Go on. If I'm giving something away, you'd better well take it.
Young Dragon Ring. I think I already have that.
Again, let us begin with the basics. Again,
Okay. Great Farandart. Trusted leader of sorcery which improves upon Farandart, further more powerful Soul Dart. Entrusted to the leader of the Legion's acolytes, and apparently the sorcery of his daughter, Heya, that was refined by Crystal Sage. Faran Hill. Proves again upon it, same detail. Homing Soul Mass. Sorcery developed by Big Hat Logan, the great sorcerer who left the Dragon School in an age long past. Reese is a homing soul mass. This sorcery may offer a clue as to what Logan sought, but further investigation suggests its alteration. This sorcery may offer a clue as to what Logan sought, but further investigation suggests its attraction to living things mirrors the nature of the dark. Crystal. Sharpens homing soul mass via crystallization. releases a homing crystal soul mass. Crystal soul mass has piercing qualities. According to the Crystal Sages, Old Big Hat achieved enlightenment within the Regal Archives, where he came to find the quintessence of sorcery in the facets of a certain crystal. The Regal Archives. Was that the name of it? Where he came to find the quintessence of sorcery in the facets of a certain crystal. Presumably, maybe it was the crystal that was sustaining Seat. Maybe he found that and went crazy because of it. Given that... Nah, that's just baseless speculation. It was just... Remember... Well, the crystal was sustaining Seat. And if Logan found upon it and went mad and started stripping and trying to emulate Seat. I'm not sure if it was even a case of him going hollow. And remember how Seat drove in the second game, drove the Lord mad, the Earl or whatever, the Count, mad. And let his whole place be taken over by spiders. What if it was like the lingering elements of Seat screwing with Logan's head? I was thinking not possession, but just some effect of Seat. Blame something else on the Pale Drake. The spear boasts superior penetrating power and is testament to Logan's strength in battle. Yeah. And in the first game it says it's as strong as Gwyn's lightning. After much experimentation, Logan found the crystal medium facilitated a stronger bond between weapon and soul. Highly dangerous sorcery employed by dragon school spooks, told only to trusted members. Releases a dense mist that eats away at HP. Beware, its caster is not immune to its effect. Body caught in the silent mist cloud lies still, while the face twists in its tortured scream. The names of these learned sorcerers become feared for this gruesome spectacle. It's actually tempting to use that because apparently it's quite effective against that Drake. And if it makes my life easier, I'm willing to give it a shot. Light-producing magic is elementary, but nonetheless demonstrates the pure nature of golden sorceries, the likes of which have not been developed even into Dragon School. Repairs equipped weapons and armor, includes weapons with exhausted durability. While the effects of the spell are rather subtle, its foundations are well guarded secret. Light is time, and the reversal of its effects is a forbidden art. The weapon itself undergoes no inherent changes. Effective use of this, like any tool, perhaps is reliant on the ingenuity of its caster. I guess if you're invading, make your weapon invisible, they have no fucking clue what you're coming at them. With. So, you could have a bow, you could have a wand, you could have a mace, you could have anything. Although perfect invisibility is unachievable due to the risk of dissipation, the caster need only stand still for a moment to blend into environments with astounding camouflage. Twisted Wall of Light. Sorts light in order to reflect magic. Closely guarded light manipulation spell that contorts the very fabric of fundamental laws, negating magic by denying its claim to physicality. Oh, that's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, that's pretty fucking metal. And I'll go through buying all of these. Sadly, I can't afford them all, but it's still going to be cheaper than Logan's.
How do you like gimmicks, friend? This is a sign, a cipher, employed by sorcerers who use quietude to their advantage.
Sounds that way. Slumbering Dragoncrest ring.
With this, you can be sure to tell friend from foe from your very first encounter. It's a very old practice at this point, but one that you deserve to know. In Vinheim, I was an assassin, a sorcerer only in name, a killer for hire. What a fool I was, thinking one day I would learn real sorceries, When I became undead, I was exiled from the school. But here I am, now, exploring the depths of sorcery. All thanks to you, I might add.
Indeed.
Again, let us promise to stay safe.
See? He warms up.
One can become... Oh. Are you lost on your journey?
This is new.
No matter. Today's lost are conquerors tomorrow. It only demonstrates the makings of a champion. And besides, whatever your choice, it will not change my sense of gratitude, or how I think of you.
Aww.
Do stay safe.
Thanks, Carla. I was very good today. I got a ton of work done. As in editing. A ton of it. It was beautiful.
Oh, please, a little. You know, in my heart with it. Oh, terrible. Oh, please, I am frightened.
I finished off my second run of Star Sector. I did editing of Cepheus Protocol. I did editing of Spellforce. I did editing on Star Sector? No. I did editing of yeah, I already said Star Sector. I did editing of Cepheus Protocol, Spellforce, Elder Scrolls Online, and Shadowlands. I'm halfway through all I've recorded thus far of Shadowlands. I may go back sometime in the future, but for now, 8 sessions is all we get, and I'm going on to session 5. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with myself. I got a ton done, and I hope to get more done tomorrow. But I got shit to do tomorrow. Do we want to farm these, or do I want to just leave? Keep going, like. Bonk! Okay, will these actually drop anything else? Fine. Let's go do some farming at Electric Castle instead. I want to grab a couple more embers. Oh, nice, there's an ember. I hadn't gotten one off them in ages, so I was starting to wonder, was, like, these not an eligible target? I could trade out... No, I can't do a wield in this game. If I could power stance in this game, I'll put on the rapier in my offhand. Oh, my own blood coated the floor there. Very nice. You have to interrupt your combo for a moment to get that going. Okay, I got one ember. There's a low chance. Starting to feel I should have put more into luck. But yeah, you gotta break your combo for a moment so you can go for the critical. You could also put on the ring that boosts critical attacks. Suppose I'm not really needing it. I am getting paid less, but I am actually getting drops pretty regularly. Like, pretty much everyone is dropping at least a shard of the stuff, which each shard sells for a few hundred. And then they're also dropping gear, which can also be sold for a few hundred. That can sell for 5. So... they still fall a little short, but they can give embers, which are what I'm really after. Well, I'm not getting many summons in this game, unlike previously. The embers are still proving useful for the bonus hit points. Really, that worked? And a sunlight medal. Jolly cooperation. Thank you, friend. Sword in face. Ooh, and he dropped 3 items. I suppose, still, this does not compare to the giant stream from the second game. That was fantastic farming. It was complete and utter bullshit. Like, I'm doing nothing at all. And I'm getting paid quite well. But isn't that what a monarch's all about? Ooh, an ember. Very nice. If I really wanted money, I could sell them for $1,000. But, I don't want money that badly. Okay, yeah, let's just go continue. Drenkin Mausoleum. Yeah, killing with First Flame is the final boss. The guy there is the final boss. So, I'll be getting to him last. They don't seem to drop anything else. I just realized what the fuck that was around him. I thought it was just a weird dress, but it's a fucking mobility frame. Could have missed shit there. Ah! Shortcut. Got this working again. Okay, well, that's good. If for some reason I want to shortcut back to the very start, I can do so now. Oh, what? That's a rock-based crystal lizard. That's a rock lizard. With fire. It's a degenerated salamander. Oh, did I never grab that thing there? Huh. I'll have a look at the area down below later. You know, where we fought that boss. I never got to fully explore it. There's writings over here. It's been a while since there's been any. There was a few dotted on earlier on in the game, but it's been a while since I've seen any of these. Maybe this. Yeah, down below was one saying plunging attack. Was that 2 or 3 twinkling titanite? Yeah, I think it was a. Weakness, head. Plunging attack. Yeah, but how the fuck am I meant to get up here during that fight? It's also cute them mirroring like player help and advice. But how in the 9 hells was I meant to get up here? I know, it feels like a weird tutorial almost for the plunging attack. But this late into the game, this feels very weird. Oh. Alright, so. Item over there. Forgot about these and my general difficulties fighting them. It's the flurry. And again, plunging attack. Another one turned up here after a bit. Two twinkling titanite. Been very generous with it. I swear they're more generous almost with resources in this game than previously. And previously they expected me to upgrade my armor as well. Very plunging attack. Ah, we could actually go this whole way up and go around. We weren't actually expected to just safe spot and kill him that way. I didn't think we'd be able to go up all this way. And serpent. Hatchet? What did they call it? Oh, God, what are you again? There we go. Don't give enough souls. Some lightning bolts. Very, very frightening. Thunderbolts and lightning. Right, another one. Oh! Try a plunging attack. Okay, let's bring you up top. First time I've seen an enemy get impeded by a wall. Well, I suppose it was a ranged attack. I've seen those get impeded before. I was just perceiving it as melee, but no, it is a ranged attack. So yeah, you run all the way up here. This door will be closed. And you'd climb up the ladder and you'd drop down. It was almost like a tutorial on the goddamn... a plunging attack. Which would be weird at this point in the game. Oh. Oh, what? Walked right past you. But, oh, also... Torso and more of a dragon. Stone imbued with the power of the everlasting dragons, used in a secret rite by dragon worshippers. Gain the head of a dragon, enemy dragon bread. Transformation is irreversible until death. Those who choose the path of a dragon strive for perfect imitation. Dragon head rite is the first step in the grand process. 1, 2, 3. Where from here? Could have gone a better way, but alright, alright. This way. Potentially. Dragon Slayer Spear. Oh, I also got... That's the Dragon Head Great Shield. Dragon Head Shield. Even the descendant of an Archdragon perishes not, and the use of this skill restores its former strength, sweeping foes with a frontal exaltation of Dragon Breath. It's still alive? Jesus. Cross spear associated with Ornstein, the Dragon Slayer, a weapon of the gods imbued with the strength of lightning. Two-handed thrust utilizes the support of the cross and requires great might, but can pierce deep into the flesh of dragons and send mere men flying. Charge the spear at waist to enride with lightning, then release bolts with final thrust. Cool. Oh, that's creepy. Man Serpent Hatchet. Interesting styled hatchet. They had an option of ambushing me from the alcove, and they didn't take it. No, pushies. Someone trying to push me. I wonder why a few of these guys, man serpents, were dead behind that crazy dragon. Did they just starve to death? Like, why were they... I suppose he was obsessed with dragons, and these are at Archdragon Shrine. They... we can see a bit of the game there. You know, it was a natural union. But... why were they dead? I do not like fighting ye. Especially not with this guy picking up the slack. Some friendly fire wouldn't be amiss. We're not friendly, so stop firing on me. I do hate the delay in this game on being able to loot a corpse. I think it was more generous in the previous games, and yeah, you can still hear me. Good. But yeah, I think it was more generous in previous games.